Alright, so I received some feedback that I should go back and do little team builders for all the teams I've used in my challenge to defeat the Blue Ray Academy Elite Four with a team of every type. So this is the Dragon type team. Welcome back. As you can see for the IVs, similar to how I've been doing, it's just everything's maxed. Nothing important there. But anywho, this team was built around getting Kingdra in with a Tailwind and a Dragon Cheer on top of its scope lens, so it would always crit, so it would ignore the special attack drops from Draco Meteor, so we can drop huge Draco Meteors and huge Skulls and whatnot. That would always critical hit, so they would ignore Light Screen and Reflect, and, well, not really, they don't really need to ignore Reflect because they're special attacks, and they would ignore the special attack drops from Draco Meteor. It was really cool. So in order to do that, I had this Orthworm, max HP, max special defense, because we can boost defense with Iron Defense, so we don't need too much investment there. So yeah, just all special defense, so we can actually take special hits. And then Shed Tail is really nice. Orthworm is particularly slow, like really slow. So you could use, or what I did was I used Shed Tail to get up a substitute, so Kingdra could come in with a substitute, so it wouldn't immediately take damage. It just came in with a substitute for it, which I thought was really neat. Stealth Rock is there because it's a nice utility move that can be helpful for breaking focus sashes in a lot of cases, so yeah, that's helpful. Salvance was my Tailwind setter. This had a citrus berry, but it's not there anymore, because it ate it. The hungry boy right there. Hungry caterpillar right there. But anyway, that's really neat because Shed Tail takes you down to exactly half health. So with the citrus berry, you immediately recover that, and you have the option to use Shed Tail again. Really neat combination. This I put Yachi Berry because it's really weak to ice type moves. Self-explanatory, I think. This is my Tailwind setter, so Kingdra is not particularly fast, and because you're using the Sniper ability to boost its critical hit damage, you can't use Swift Swim to boost its speed, so we've got Tailwind, because Kingdra's not too fast, so that's for its speed. Dragon Cheer to make it always crit, Roost to keep this thing alive, and Dragon Tail to force the switching out of any huge threats. So that's kind of that set there. I went with max speed so it can get Tailwind up before it gets hit by an attack. And that's really effective because it has like 100 base speed. And it's with Intimidate, it's really bulky. So, at least on the defensive side. So you just hope you don't get hit by a special hit that wouldn't be, slowed down by Intimidate, and you get Tailwind up before anything else can move because you're just that fast. So that's the Salmons. This Executor I thought was kind of fun. As you can see, it's got light clay and screens, and maximum speed, which is not very fast at all. But with the Tailwind, it actually is outspeeding most everything, and it can set up Reflect and Light Screen before opponents can move. It's got Synthesis to keep itself alive, and it's got Bullet Seed, which is really fun. Because you can bullet. What I did was I bullet seeded into my owner Chaladon, and Stamina treats every individual bullet seed hit as an individual attack. So it could basically, if you got a little lucky with it, you could get 3, maybe even 4, maybe even 5 defense boosts from Stamina by bullet seeding into your owner Chaladon, and then Body Press does crazy damage after that. So that's kind of a fun set. Cyclozar felt like it's kind of multi-purpose piece. It has Draco Meteor and Overheat for damage, and you can Dragon Cheer into it, so it most of the time crits and ignores its special attack drops from Draco Meteor and Overheat. I also put a white herb on it, so it would guaranteed not lose its special attack from the first use of Draco Meteor or Overheat. It also has the option to do a Shed Tail of its own, just in case you need another chance to. Just in case I needed another chance to get Kingdra in safely with a substitute up, that's a nice option. Archanon, I explained the situation with Bullet Seed into itself for +6 defense as fast as possible. It's got Iron Defense to further increase its defense, so you don't really need defense investment. I just went with special defense and HP. It's another option to Dragon Cheer to make sure Kingdra's always getting critical hits, or same with Cyclizar. Flash Cannon is a nice stab. Body Press, again, after a whole bunch of defense boosts, goes crazy. So yeah, that's kind of that. And then Kingdra, max special attack, max speed. It's outspeeding everything. I probably should have went plus special attack because the only way it's outspeeding everything is with Tailwind. So the plus speed doesn't really help because it doesn't have enough speed to really outspeed things without Tailwind. You really need the Tailwind. But, you know, it worked out. And then with Draco Meteor, you're ignoring the special attack drops. Skull is always critting, Ice Beam's always critting, Flash Cannon's always critting. It's nice coverage. You know, a move from a whole bunch of different types. You can pretty much always hit something for neutral. Yeah, so that's the Dragon type team. And I'll see you in the next one.